that actually reminds me, because I was just thinking about this. If you've made it this far into the Let's Play, and you found yourself either interested or you have already played it, well, actually, if you've already played it, then you can totally disregard this, but if you're interested by what you see, and you're asking yourself what game you should start with in the series, it's arguably the best to start from the very beginning, which I believe is in the Crossbell era, which is, I think, Tales of Zero and...
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
Oh.
There's a treasure chest here.
Tales of Zero and whatnot. I will look up the game list. But I would argue that you should be fine without needing to play those first games. And the reason why I say that is because I did that with this game. I didn't know squat about the Legend of Heroes.
Now!
I didn't know anything that happened over in Crossbell, or what if any of its implications meant. So I kind of was missing a bit of the story, but I would argue and say you're not missing much, because yes, they are arguably happening at the exact same time as what's happening here in this game, but you don't need to really know what's happening in those games to get into Cold Steel. So that is up to you if you want to start at Cold Steel 1. If you'd much prefer to play these versus the very first. But if you're one of those people that need to know how it all started, then yeah, I'd recommend you start from the very, very, very beginning. Now, I don't know what the first game was. I would suggest you look that up. I want to say Tales of Zero, but, or no, Tales of Azure, I believe. I don't quite remember. Like I said, I would look it up and go from there. Now, graphically, they may not be the same, nor the fighting style and whatnot, but if you want to know, and you don't mind going back to the old days of how the games used to be, then by all appearances, yeah. But if you'd much prefer to just read about it, Starz is a fake Trails fan. Well, no, I'm not. I'm just stating that you could start anywhere in the series, but if you want the full context, I full-heartedly recommend starting from the very beginning. I didn't need to do that because I didn't know there were any games. And I didn't know about it until potentially the third Trails game. The very first. Isn't that the... Oh, God. Okay, give me a very quick second, because now that's going to bug me. What is the first? It's going to bug me. I don't think that's it. Huh. Trails in the Sky. Okay. Okay, so let me see if I can...
Right.
Yeah, so Trails in the Sky is the first game, followed by the second chapter, the third. Then it goes with Zero, Azure, then you got into the Cold Steel franchise. I keep forgetting that Trails in the Sky is getting a remake. I don't know why that keeps slipping my mind.
Halt. Are you travelers?
Maybe? Who's asking?
You could say that, yes.
We came here from the Graham. Would it be possible for us to enter the city?
What, on foot? Not every day we see guys like you. Why didn't you just use the train?
Much as we would have liked to, the wait for the next one was simply too long. Thanks to the new regulations, there are hardly any trains running anymore. We found it was actually faster to come by foot.
Well, if you say so. You can enter, but we're going to need to check if any of you are on our wanted list first.
Uh-oh.
We still have reason to believe that there are people out there plotting against the Noble Alliance. Can't be too careful.
Really? People plotting against the Alliance? Now, whoever could those people be?
Let's see. Where's that list?
This isn't good.
Emma, I know. Excuse me, could I ask you to look into my eyes for a moment, please?
That's totally not suspicious.
Huh? That's an odd request.
And yet you do it anyway. When a woman asks you to do that, the first thing you should say is no. Oh my god! That still creeps me out.
What the?
Huh?
We're just common travelers, and we aren't on that list of yours. Which means we can pass, right?
Why are you still standing there? Go along inside.
Just don't go causing any trouble, unless you want to find yourselves arrested.
Thank you very much. Shall we be going?
Yeah.
Rean is like, what the fuck did I just witness? Oh, that's your daily note of why you shouldn't mess with the witch. Vote Unicorn Overload for best sim strategy. I did say in the Discord I do have that as a demo on my Switch. I need to really sit down and play it. Dragon Quest III is so good. Another game I have to actually look into because I did see some gameplay. It looks interesting. Which is a little sad. Why is it a little sad? I'm surprised by how well that went. Yeah, feels like it was almost too easy. Then again, I remember seeing Vita do something similar a while back. What was that? It was a form of hypnosis. I'm just glad I was able to pull it off. That's one way of reminding us that you really are a witch. I was surprised by all the tricks she showed me, too. It's nothing fancy, actually. It's certainly nothing compared to Vita's lullabies. For one thing, you can't use it on too many people at once. And the more you use it, the more likely they're going to catch on and be on guard for it. Don't rely on it too much. Well, it got us into Bareahard. That's good enough for me. Thanks a lot, Emma. I doubt we would have gotten this far without you. We should start looking for uses. Right. Meanwhile... Eustace, oh my Eustace, where art thou? Why do you lie within your slumbering castle? Oh, Jesus, that's just way too damn fancy. Who the fuck needs houses this big? I mean, really? Useless? I don't think you're useless. Nope. Oh, you're the dickwad.
The Noble Alliance's advantage in this war remains overwhelming as always.
Because it reminds me of how easy games have just gotten over time. And there have come... How do they make the game harder?
Rufus has achieved much in his position as Chief of Staff as well.
I'd be quite curious to know how Dragon Quest III is harder than most of the games of today's modern era.
But the fact remains, that fool Cayenne is still the one with the most influence and power.
Bareahard, aren't they the closest related to the Imperial family?
Something must be done about this. But what? How?
So that was your line of thinking when you sent those Jaegers to Ymir, was it? You moved to take Princess Alphen into your custody and use her to replace Duke Cayenne as Supreme Commander of the Alliance.
Yes!
Do you have something you want to say to me, Eustace? You seem very unhappy about the fact I sent him to the hometown of one of your classmates.
Because, Bareahard, if you stop to fucking actually think, you're so power hungry that you don't care about people's lives. Then again, what do I expect from nobles? I mean, really, you rich fucks don't care about anyone but yourselves.
Not at all, Father. However, I do believe my brother also expressed disapproval of those actions. I humbly ask that you think twice before interfering with any neutral powers in the future.
And I would suggest you think twice before involving yourself in matters that are of no concern to you. Focus on the work you have been given and leave me to do mine.
I would love nothing more than to shove you off the Golden State Bridge.
I apologize for speaking out of turn.
I must think of something that will allow me to seize his position. I can't allow that pompous halfwit to call himself the Alliance's Supreme Commander for a moment longer. I may need to reconsider how Rufus should be acting in his position as well.
My god, this guy is so damn pompous. I really do not like Duke Bareahard. That's been every... You love that game so much it gets a slight pass. Yeah, I've seen it on Blue Sky. I've seen it everywhere. A lot of people have nothing but high praise for Unicorn Overlord. Alright. Okay, we're in Bareahard, so now what we should do... Do we need to go in the inn by any chance? No, I do not. Wait, what's this store? Tailoring. I don't need to go in there either. I do, however, need to go in here. I know there's a classmate in here somewhere. You're in the I just walked right fucking by her. Guess I should head back now. Is that you, Colette? Rean? Oh, Emma, Laura! I didn't even know you were in Bareahard. We arrived not too long ago, actually. I'm pleased to see you're doing well. Mind if I ask why you're dressed like that? I heard you escaped, but... Yep, wasn't planning on it, actually. But I got caught up in the moment. I decided to take up a part-time job once I got here. Can't ever go wrong with some spare change, am I right? Pretty impressive mindset you got there. Aren't all the students from Thor's on the Noble Alliance's wanted list? It's not a big deal here. You're as fine as long as you don't stir up trouble. All the people on the street are super sweet too, so that helps. I was kind of surprised at how quickly I got used to this place. Well, as long as you're alright. Might as well ask now that we found you too. There have been some rumors spreading about him lately, I guess. What kind of rumors? Not very pleasant ones. Apparently he came back home not that long ago, and he's been helping the Duke ever since, or so they say. I see. What's he helping out with exactly? Well, stuff like how he's been helping to command the provincial army in town. Really? It's hardly surprising when we take his position into account, I'm afraid. Both his father and brother are focused more on the war than keeping the region itself safe. Perhaps he has taken it upon himself to handle that there instead. Doing what he can for his region is not out of character for him. We're probably best off asking him about everything face to face. If only we could figure out how to get in touch with him. Looks like you've all got your work cut out for you. I should be heading back to the inn, so I'll catch you guys later. Stop by if you need anything, okay? Thanks, Colette. Did you not say nothing to your boss? I guess we should start asking elsewhere. Yeah, let's go. Alright. So a lot of this is on Station Street where they have me going. I think this is... No, this is Central Plaza. Yeah, the restaurant's right over here. I gotta go here for a recipe. I'll talk a little more about DQ3 though. Is there makeup? Ooh! Create your own party, customize them in a few ways. Their name, gender, appearance, class, voice, and even personality? Oh wow, that actually is really interesting. I don't see many games doing that today anymore. Christ, that really just says it all, doesn't it? It really does say a lot about how games are today. Games back then had so much personality and so much customizable options. Well, as much as they could, but still, my point is... They just... Oh, God. Moments like that make me really miss how games used to be. Are you Kalman? Yes, you are. I need you for a recipe. I need saffron for... She's on Station Street to receive Gambler Jack 2, Chapter 7. Is this Station Street? Yes, this is it. I miss a lot of it. I know I'm just not letting go of the past, but I miss a lot of the older games. Like Dark Cloud, Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper. So many of their characters had so much personality. Now, this could be mean to say, but I honestly do not feel that kind of personality and love for a character in today's games as much as I used to when I was younger. Now, by no means am I saying, oh, back in my day, things were better. I mean, we'll all say that. Even this generation. 10 years from now, they'll say, geez, you people have this? Geez, back in my day. Believe me, they will say it. I miss the games that I used to play as a kid. I think what I miss the most is that I can't forget the story. So I can't replay them without knowing what happens. Like, I envy people who pick up Sly Cooper or Jack and Daxter or other games like that for the first time in their life. They've never played it. They don't know a damn thing about it. I miss games like that, where you could just sit there and enjoy the story for what it is. Why does father have to be so hard-headed? The least he could do is actually consider things from my perspective. Please be safe, Emily. Teresa, you're here. Alyssa? Oh, Adios, it is you. What are you doing here? You've even got some of your classmates with you. It's been a while, Teresa. Good to see you're doing okay. Likewise. I was so worried about you all, but it looks like I needn't have been. I couldn't be any happier for you, Alyssa. And I couldn't be any happier knowing that you're safe. Seeing you here does remind me that you mentioned being from Bareahard, though. I will say we had a good back then at a time where developers were more open to experimentation and games didn't take 5 Oh, you mean Kingdom Hearts? So you ended up getting separated from the others you escaped with? That's right. Things were pretty hectic at a time, so we have no idea what happened to Emily and Ferris, unfortunately. I see. The Florald household? I don't know how you say it. Yeah, they're well known, so Ferris will probably be okay, but still. I'm sure it must be a relief to come home at least. I can only imagine how worried your family must have been too. Well, you could say that. This war's as good as won in most of the nobles. My family's no exception. In fact, they're enjoying life more than ever right about now. Perhaps that much is to be expected from those in Bareahard. It is widely known that the Noble Alliance is currently dominating. Father keeps trying to appease me by taking me to fancy restaurants and the like, but the fact that he doesn't understand how I feel makes it painful to even talk to him. That's why I ended up excusing myself. Childish of me, isn't it? Not at all. I understand exactly how you feel. I was the same back then when I had no idea what was going on with everyone else. Speaking of which, you wouldn't happen to have any information about Eustace, would you? Yeah, pretty much. Kingdom Hearts had some side games, but Kingdom Hearts 2 to yeah, and now we're having the exact same issue with Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm not gonna lie, I have been watching someone play Kingdom Hearts 2 recently, and Kingdom Hearts 2 is my actual favorite Kingdom Hearts game because I loved that. And the one level I remember so fondly was the Lion King level. I loved that level so freaking much. But I remember from Kingdom Hearts to Kingdom Hearts 2, all the excitement for quote-unquote the third game. Like, they thought Birth by Sleep was supposed to be the second game. Jenks, it's not. And then we got Kingdom Hearts 2, and then we kept getting different games, and people were like, where the fuck is Kingdom Hearts 2? Now we're gonna have the exact same issue with Kingdom Hearts 4. I know they've had a trailer released. I don't know when, but I know it's been released. But people are bitching about, well, hello? Is there any more information about this game at all? Not gonna lie, Kingdom Hearts 4, if this is the trailer I'm thinking it is, the graphics looked pretty damn good. So, yeah, I'm a bitch. I will probably buy Kingdom Hearts 4. Only because the graphics look good, and I really want to see how they proceed without Sora. But then again, I just like seeing how games will develop when they no longer have the main protagonist at play. I would be happy as a pig in shit if it's freaking Ventus. Fangirl side. No, I'm afraid not. I know he's back in Bareahard, but you probably know that much already. Sorry for not being able to help. Not at all. There's no need to feel guilty. I think I'll head back to the restaurant after all. I might be able to get some information for you through my father's connections. Sorry for making you go out of your way. We do appreciate it, though. Just try not to expect much. We'll probably end up arguing again. I have to admit that I'm a bit jealous of you all. Not everyone has the freedom to do what they want right now, me included. That's why I'd like for you all to do everything you can for now in our stead. And also, if you happen to come across Emily or anyone else from Thor's, please help them. Of course, that was our intent from the beginning. In turn, we'd like for you to not be so hard on yourself. Thanks. I'll see you all again soon, I hope. Huh. Guess you can't shove all nobodies into the same label, can you? Maybe not, but that doesn't mean... Okay, look, I know there's some rich people who aren't like that, but they are so overshadowed by the rich people who are so fucking greedy. And I don't think I need to name who. I'm well aware there are people out there that are rich that are not like that at all, but I feel so bad because they're quickly overshadowed by the people who just care nothing but themselves. I'm a bit disappointed that you're only realizing that now. And for those who are like, oh my god, did she just say that? Yes, I'm saying that because I'm not gonna sugarcoat reality. That's just how it's run, unfortunately. You might call it a problem with authority, but still. Anyway, we should continue searching for clues elsewhere. Right. Yeah, I need to find Saffron. Saffron's supposedly here. You Saffron? No. Saffron! Brass. Talk to the maid Saffron on Station Street. Oh. Get off the thing! So I need to talk to a maid. Are you Saffron? Yes, you are. She gives you Gambler Jack 2, Chapter 7. So we've gotten Colette, we've talked to Calman for the recipe, Saffron for the book, Teresa by Gambler Jack Chapter 5 and 6. I've already gotten those, I'm pretty sure. I can't go and buy them again, unfortunately. Once you've bought them, they're kind of stuck with you. Yeah, I've gotten all the way up to Chapter 13. If I'm not mistaken, oh, I got the finale too. I think I've got all of them. So the Gambler Jack part, I don't have to necessarily worry about. But for those of you who want to know where you can get it, you can buy them at the Fortnum Books on 2nd floor on the Gallerillas, which is where I was just at. Go to the Noble District and see the event. And, okay. That's this way, if I'm not mistaken.
Is there something wrong, Sharon? Oh no, not at all.
Sharon, what are you hiding? Clearly she saw something, or at least sensed it. We might as well take a look here. According to Colette, Musa should be in there right now, but it's far too dangerous to approach the premises. I'm afraid they would restrain us immediately if they found out we were here. Class 7's likely to be much higher on the wanted list than the other students from Thor's. And remember our field study, Rean? The Provincial Army's guardhouse is here, so it'd be best if we avoided this area. Let's get out of here before they catch us.
Okay.